Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kerry and I am a lover of makeup, specifically colourful eyeshadow in general. And today I want to be looking at the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette, which I got very recently. Never tried Blend Bunny before until I got this palette. I have used this once so far. The outer packaging is the same. From what I gather, it's a very nice indie brand and they have 3 palettes that are on their website at the moment, and this is the one that spoke to me the most. Just because of the colour story. Bright colourful eyeshadow is the best according to me, so obviously I had to get this. Absolutely love the colour story. The top is pastels, the very bottom is neons, the middle is grungy tones. What is not to love about this? Like I say, I have used it once before, and was it on a live? Was it on Sylvia's live on her channel? And I really liked it, spoiler. So I'm going to play with it again today. Not quite sure what look I want to do. I'm thinking maybe purples, maybe blue, I don't know. I did use this bright green, which was amazing the last time I used it, which is called Chemistry. This is not a brand new palette out, but it's new to me, so I definitely wanted to play with it again. And if you want swatches or anything like that, there are a lot of other videos with swatches already. Okay, so I've primed with my Beauty Bay Eye Base in the shade number 2, and I'm going to take my Refa, what number brush is this? 02, because apparently I'm bougie now and I have Refa brushes. And I think I want to start out with one of the really deep grungy shades. I don't know whether to go in with the black, which is Vinyl, or the deep purple. Maybe I'll start with the black and then go into the deep purple. So I'll start with Vinyl and be a bit scared because it's a black eyeshadow. And just mark out with this where I want my shape, and be very sad that my Refa brushes are going to be stained because I seem to use a lot of deep coloured eyeshadows, but they are amazing brushes. Okay, my first mistake that I always do with black eyeshadow is I take it up far too high. And once you've put the black down, you can't really take it back. So I'm just going to try my best not to make this too dramatic to begin with. Okay, so I do have slightly hooded eyes, so I'm just trying to make sure you can just see it peeping just above where my natural crease is. Then I've got to try and match it on the other side, but as you can see, the pigment in this black is absolutely gorgeous. This is a very good black, it's pigmented. Okay, and I think I just want to take that black a little bit onto the lower lash line. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing on the lower lash line yet, but I feel like if I just wrap it round on these outer corners, then at least it's there for later. Okay. Are they similar? Are they looking similar? I mean, I look crazed right now, wow. Okay, I'm slightly looking like a panda, but it will all be fine. Then on my Refa 13 brush, I'm just going to take that deep purple shade, which is called Covert. Or Covert? Covert? Covert. I don't know. That one. And mainly keep this on top of the black that I've just placed down. I don't want to extend the deep shades too far too soon. And see how this black blends in with this purple. I was super impressed. Last time I used this, the mattes blended effortlessly together, and I am so glad I picked this palette up. I don't know how this looks on camera and how crazy it looks, but these are blending together super nicely, and if you haven't already got the Refa brushes and you've been thinking about it, I would really recommend getting these brushes. And I'm sure, is it Angelica Nyqvist and Annette that's got a code, so you can get these brushes slightly cheaper, because yeah, they are more on the pricey side, but if you are an eyeshadow addict and you're a bit like me, then I think you would definitely appreciate these brushes. Yeah, I'm super impressed with that blend so far. Don't worry, I know it's crazy. I know. Then on a Spectrum B11 brush, I want to take the shade Stay, which is this purple one here, and blend out that deeper purple. Then I think I want to go into the shade Rush, which is a real funky blue colour. It's a bit of a different blue. Don't really know how to describe it. I just know that it's nice. And I'm just going to try and pop this on the edges, a little bit of this purple, and hope that I don't regret it. Then on that same brush, I want to take the shade Energy, which is a gorgeous neon blue. Again, hope that I don't regret it. I'm just going to go back through all of those shades, re-intensify and work on this blend because right now it's looking a hot mess. Okay, I know this looks crazy, okay? I am aware it will come together, I promise. When I've got my base on and everything, it will come together. But for now, I feel like maybe I need to cut the crease. Okay, it's one of those times where I'm like, do I need to wipe this off and start again? Because I like the colours and I like the blend, but I don't know, I feel like maybe this is one of those looks that really is going to look so bad until it's done. And then it still might look bad, but yeah, it could go either way. We'll see, but I feel like shimmers solve a lot of problems. So let's stick some on because I didn't actually use any shimmers last time I used this palette. I know shock horror, it was a full matte look. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm thinking shimmer wise, I definitely want to use the shade Euphoric, which is the shimmery purple, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, just look at that. It's like a pinky purple, and yeah, I really want to use some of that. Do I want to use anything else as well? Do I want to use some of this blue? Ooh, that could be nice. Maybe. Okay, so because they're putty-like shimmers, I'm going to use my Jessup 237 Detailed Shader because I feel like it's a little bit rougher and easier to pick putty-like shimmers up than my usual go-to brush, which would be the P. Louise 7072. So I think I want to start out with the purple shimmer, which is Euphoric, and see where we go from there. We might add in some blue, who knows where we're going to go, but I really don't want to ruin these pans, they're so pretty, but we need to use the shadow. I mean, there's a bit of fallout because it's a little bit crumbly, but that is gorgeous. And then just with that Refa with the purple on, I'm just going to tap over the edges of that gorgeous shimmer and try and blend it together. I'm not sure what I want to put in the middle. I have left a bit of a gap, but I don't know. I do have blue matte involved in this look, so maybe I should use the blue. And then I've just cleaned off that gesso brush and I'm going to go into the blue shade, I think, which is underneath. I nearly said unearth. I have no. I'm ruining the pans. Yeah, they are very putty-like and a little bit crumbly. Let me just pat that back in. This will probably work a lot better on your finger. Wow, that blue is pretty. But really, that's the last case scenario for me to use my finger. I might give it a go. Yeah, that goes on lovely with the finger. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the shimmery purple just to blend the edges of that blue. And I think it's, you know, it's looking, I've got so much fallout. I think it's looking better than it was. It will come together. Keep telling me it, guys. Send me positive vibes. Then for the lower lash line, I'm just going to more or less do the same as what I have already done. I'm going to take the deepest purple, excuse me, and we'll just carry on this very dramatic, smoky, crazy panda that's been punched in the eye look. Okay, before this gets out of hand, I'm going to go and put my base on and then come back and I will work on blending the edges and turning this look into something that's not as crazy. Okay, let's sort out these edges, and I'm just going to take Peaches and Cream PC10. And first, I'm not going to have anything on it and just try and blend this out so it's not as crazy. I know, you're like, Kerry, it's already crazy. I don't think there's any salvaging it, but we're going to try. I'm not quite sure why I brought it this far into the inner corner. Who knows? It just looks so much more blended in person than it does on camera. How is that fair? Then I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to put the brightest blue, which is called Energy, just a tiny touch around the edges. I am not the best at dragged out looks, so all I can do is my best. Baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the... Inner corner time before I faff anymore. I'm thinking I want the shimmery blue for the inner corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that stands out so nice on top of that purple. I do love all the tones together that I've used today. It may be crazy, it may be dramatic, but apparently I'm getting more crazy and dramatic in 2022. So here we are. Maybe a little tiny bit of that shimmery purple on the top of the blue. So for waterline, it's going to have to be the Crisp Finish P. Louise Salty AF paint, for obvious reasons, really. I mean, it's going to match, isn't it, with this crazy blue-purple thing that we've got going on. Okay guys, this is the finished look. We have gone bold, dramatic and crazy, and I have just tried to slick my hair back with some spray in the hope that when I take the pictures, it looks how I intended it to look. Who knows? Who flipping knows at this point? I feel like, has it come together? Do we feel like it's, like if you're ignoring what I'm wearing, like I may actually take this off for pictures, but I feel quite dramatic. Everything that I've used I will link in the description box down below, but I did, for the lip, I did use some of the Jeffree Star, what is this? Blue Velvet Liquid Lipstick, then with a little bit of KVD Blue Pink Epic Kiss lipstick on the top. Then I dabbed a bit of the dark purple on top of those. Then in the very centre I did dab a bit of the shade Euphoric, which was the purpley shimmer, and I feel like eventually I've got it to match the eyes more than what it was looking like originally, which was the plan. So I'm very happy with how the lip is. I did add a lot of highlight. It is from the Aspen highlighter palette, BH Cosmetics, the blue and the purple one. I just went ham with that. And yeah, the lashes, I wanted some big lashes, and I have the Doll Beauty lashes in Brandy XL. And I did just add a tiny bit of, what is this? Collection Glam Crystals. The blue one, does it have a name? Le Freak, just around the very top of that cut crease. And here is what we've ended up with, guys. We've been on a journey together.
You just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time. Doesn't sound like fun.
So, second time using this gorgeous palette. I'm still in love with it, just as I was the first time I used it. Happy to have dived into the shimmers this time because, like I said before, it was an all matte look. Blended beautifully. The mattes are incredible. All the ones that I've used, I've not had a problem with any of them. Nothing, no patchiness. Pigment is spot on, even the neon shades and even the pastel ones, to be honest. They just blend into each other like a dream. The shimmers, really nice. A little bit putty-like. You can see now, now that I've dug into them, they are a little bit putty-like, but they go on beautifully. If you use your finger or a slightly rougher brush, I think the whole look came together quite nicely. I knew that I definitely wanted to use the blue and the purples today. Wasn't expecting it to go so dramatic. I feel like we pulled it back in the end. We was looking ropey for a long time, okay? It's still a little bit on the ropey side, but I feel like for a dramatic look, because I am a lover of dramatic makeup and dramatic makeup palettes, like if this isn't a dramatic palette, then I don't know what is. If you've been thinking about this palette, I would definitely 1,000,000% recommend it. This is one of my favourite palettes that I've picked up recently. I am so glad that I did. I actually blame Make Me Up Missa and Tia for this because I believe they did a live, both of them together with this palette, and that's what pushed me over the edge, and the fact my lovely friend Heather said, do you want to share the shipping? So I was like, yes. I would love to try more things from this brand because I think they are fantastic. Like, if they're an indie brand and this is what they can do, I want to try the other palettes. There is a more of a normal rainbow palette, what you'd expect from a rainbow palette, and apparently the quality on that is just as good. I think that's the original palette, and then they've brought out a brand new one. I think it's called the Dollhouse, and it's got more neutrals in it, but it's more of an exciting neutral palette than a normal neutral palette. So yeah, they look amazing. I will link this down below, as I will all the other things that I have used today. And thank you so much for joining me for this video. And if you stuck by till the end to see if I still look crazy, thank you so much for sticking with me. if you like dramatic bold makeup looks, if you like testing eyeshadow palettes and that sort of thing to watch, then please subscribe, because I plan on uploading a lot more of this sort of content. Subscribe, like, you know, all of that jazz, comment down below, and hopefully guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!